Hello, folks, and thank you for joining us in another episode of the Ordinary Show podcast. Welcome again, and thank you for joining us. Today, we're going to talk about something really ordinary, but that we definitely must do if you don't want Uncle Sam in the United States of America to come after us. So, what's the one thing that we always said that is you cannot be with, and it's definitely certain? Death, right? But that goes together with another saying that's from here in the United States, and was certain always in your life: death and taxes. Taxes. We're gonna talk today about doing your taxes. It's almost today is March the 28th. We are about 18 days away from the deadline, which is April 15 in the United States. And I got all my forms here. You know, I got this folder. And I got W2, 1095, the 1099R, a bunch of envelopes, deposit slips, expenses, everything. So for last year's, I got 18 days to file. So usually I always do this like a month before. I go in and do a first pass. I use a service, an online service. So what do? Do you use a service like I do, an online service? There's several different ones. I use the one that's a slayer one. You slay your taxes. Slay your taxes. Slay your taxes. Oh yeah. Unless you gotta pay, then you slay the taxes. Slay yourself. Excuse me. So how do you do it? You use taxes. Some people go to an accountant, actually tax person. And those guys charge anywhere from like 500 to 1,000, depends on what it is. Depends of like we say in Mexico, there's this saying, depende del sapo la pedrada. Depends on the toad or frog, is the stone you throw. So these guys, if you make 1,000, 2,000, 100,000, and $500,000, they're gonna charge you concurrently to that. Like if you whatever, if it's 100,000, it's too much. If it's 200,000 a year, it is too much. This much. So me and my wife, she works as a teacher. I'm an engineer. I've been in oil and gas for forever. I can remember construction, industrial plants, chemical plants, anything you name it. So I haven't even. I'm usually paying. We're usually paying some money per year. It's been a while since we got a refund. Maybe this year. I don't know. I put it. You know, we do. We say we take more taxes out on a regular paycheck, so we don't have to pay in the end or pay a little, and hopefully get something back this year. But we'll see. So I use a tax service online, this layer one, the one that lays the taxes like that. And so I'm getting ready to get started. I got all this information here. So every year, whatever you can buy, the credits you can take and all that, it all depends on what you do for it in the taxes. So you go in and fill in. Basically, you get your W2, like this one, and then you put all your things in there. You kind of fill in the blanks, all the boxes that they ask you when you go through there, and then hopefully in the end you get some bonus refund back. I also, since I had a business, I put all my business expenses, which is basically, the website, the marketing, buying like for this new business about the shirts. By the way, I'm wearing one of the golf shirts. Look at that. That's the golf logo. I don't know if you can see, motherfucker golfer, and it's the foca with the 18-hole flag in there, and then there's the black foca right here on the front. Very neat, very nice. And I'm also wearing, to match with it, one of my trucker hats, the red and black hat. Look at it. Mamma mia, presto taxable. Of course, this is taxable. So you go through your tax service, whoever you may use. There's like 2 or 3 that are very popular, and then also people that you go into the tax service and you sit down with them with all your paperwork, and they help you and they go through it during that time, maybe an hour or so you spend with them, and then you get your check or whatever in the mail or direct deposit to your account. So I haven't even started. So like I said, I'm gonna start this weekend, tomorrow. Today I was just looking at it and I said, hey, I'm gonna talk about this. I mean, everybody's gotta do it. Everybody, even the illegal people that are then trying to return back to Mexico, Colombia, Nicaragua, everywhere down south of the border in the United States and Mexico, everybody's got to do their taxes. Why? Because they want their money back. I know when I mean, people that don't have a security number, they can get a tax identification number, I believe, and then with that, they can file their taxes and they get money back like that, right? So for everybody else that got a social security number, not like me, you put your social security number, and then actually whatever you pay here in taxes actually goes, all your deductions to social security goes towards your retirement. Uh, and let me read the W2, the boxes that it has. So it has uh, who your employer is, what their employee number is, of course your name, social security number, the tax ID for the company, and then wages, federal income tax, withheld. They withheld how much? God damn it, that's a lot of money. Hopefully I get some of that back. So yeah, and then wow, it's medical, local wages, you name it, man. They take a lot of money from us. And then Biden was giving it to who? My tax money that I pay? And I'm very hard working to earn it. And you were giving it to who? Come on, man. Give it to us first. So anyway, neither here and there. Like I said, I'm going to be doing my taxes. Hopefully yours too. Don't be late because they'll come after you. Even if you owe just $500, they come after you with a fine. And actually they can warrant your arrest from evading your taxes. That's tax evasion. That's how they got Al Capone for tax evasion, believe it or not. Did you watch that movie The Untouchables with Kevin Costner and Sean Connery, which I think that's the best way somebody has died in a movie. The way he did in there. What are you prepared to do? Remember that? That was an awesome scene. Him and Kevin Costner and Sean Connery dying on the floor, just squealing like a pig, like the bad guy told Elliot Ness later in the hearing with Al Capone in the court. So anyway, good luck doing your taxes. I mean, if you need help, reach out to the tax professionals. If you feel that you can actually do it, go into on the online services. This is really easy. They tell you everything you need to do. You just go through it, and they're actually there's you're paying for the service. I mean, I don't know, $30, $40 or something for the service, and they're checking back on you. I mean, there's videos you can actually reach out to in your fee that you're paying. It's already included. You can talk to a tax professional that will clarify things that you have doubts on or questions, and then you can go and fill everything up. And if you don't like it, go back and recheck on everything. Like me, since I have that side business, uh, I have to go back and make sure that I got everything I can get back from there. Like I use my house for the business. I do half of the house for the business because I actually do a lot of it, and it's a lot of hours through the week doing this. I mean, electricity. I'm here at midnight, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, shooting videos, editing, you name it, pressing the shirts. So I work a lot from the house. So I put half of the expenses from the house towards the business, and you can do that as long as it's not too much in like that. But if I was putting the whole house, that's a lie. I'm using a lot of power, electricity for this, and then during my computer and my this is actually my the address is my business address for that business for that company. So and all of my expenses from like from the shirts, I gotta purchase the shirts. So that's invoices I got that would already have a spreadsheet built up. How do you care? How do you take care of that? Do you just wait till the end of the year and grab that? Like a friend of mine when I was in Mexico, he was doing his taxes. He would put all the receipts in a cooler. One of those in a cooler where you put beer and ice. He would put all of those, and then at the end of the year, he just to the accountant, and the accountant will sort them out. But I tried like every week when I spend something or I purchase something for the business to actually put it on a spreadsheet that I built. That's my dog. She's interested in the taxes. Yeah. Oh, maybe I can get tax back from having a dog. Do you think I can? I don't think so. Pet tax, maybe. I spent on that. It's like buying a car, right? I paid taxes when I went to the The adoption place is called CAP, Citizens for Animal Protection. I gotta check on that. Maybe I get, I don't know, I think I pay for the whole thing, $250, including the vaccinations and everything, the adoption fee and all that. So maybe I get some I need to, let me write that down. Dexy taxes for pet adoption. I don't know, and the vet bills and all that. So maybe. So like I said, don't be shy to go online, and you don't have to pay until when you actually finish and you hit submit. So you can go in there and do several iterations, see what you like best, and see what you gets you the most money back or the least money to pay back to the IRS for your taxes. So try that. So I'll do that, and then you go through it. Like I said, it's self-explanatory. You go through one, and then they ask you next step. Do you have any like expenses related to this? And then you go through that, and you make sure you have all your paperwork together. Like I do, I have this folder and I have another folder for the company expenses, but I already have that in a separate spreadsheet. And actually, there's a section in my actual tax on my what is it, the 1094? I don't remember what it is, but the one you fill up for 1090 for actually submitting your tax return. And I do it with my wife, which is jointly, and I jointly return. And there's also within that same form, there's an actual form within that form for business expenses. And that's where I put everything that I do for the business. And sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. But I have the yearly website, the yearly. I got a license with the music and sounds company. That whatever I put, all the sounds and music I put on my videos is from that. So I got a license to that, so I don't get copyright infringement and all that. So anyway, I'm hoping this year is a good refund. Last year I had to pay. We'll see this year. Usually, I want to say it's 50-50 that I gotta pay or I will get a refund. So anyway, and what do they say? Debt and taxes. The first time I heard that, it was probably 2003. 2003, somebody told me, death and taxes, baby. So what are you talking about? Well, what's certain to happen? You're dying, so dead. And there's what's certain to happen too? You gotta pay taxes, no matter what. If you're dead, you're paying taxes because you die. You're paying taxes because you went to the hospital. You're paying taxes because you went to the doctor. You're paying taxes because you bought a car. You're paying taxes because you got married. You're paying taxes because you bought a house. You're paying taxes for everything. That's while you are alive, you have to do and pay taxes and do your tax return. Correct. That's what it is. So, and there's several ways. I mean, you can get, if you're a full-time employee with a company, you get a W-2. That means they deduct your taxes from your paycheck and they pay them back to the IRS. So in the end, you don't have to pay that many taxes because you already paid for it through the company that hires you or that you're working for. With that said, if you're a contract employee, that there's no full-time position, but you just work for them, they give you a wage and they don't deduct any taxes from that. So you gotta be careful with that because you get the money and do not spend it all. I would say leave 25% in there and separate it and put it in a special account for taxes just in case, because you're gonna have to pay. And the rate goes, I don't know, went from 15% to 30% or something like that. So I would put 25% on the side for whatever, if it comes and you have to pay, you have where to pay from, and then don't struggle day later if you don't have anything put aside for that. So if you're an employee, the best thing, like I do, is to deduct the most I can deduct from in my paycheck. So that way, most of the time, you get a refund because you overpaid the IRS for your yearly taxes. And so hopefully that's my luck this year. We'll see. I'll let you know one of these episodes that what happens with that. So, and then the other debt and taxes. So that's taxes. And like I said, you got to take care of it. You got to be good with the IRS. Uncle Sam is there watching you. So, and they're waiting for their money, even though they're gonna pay you something that you don't want to do, but it's their government. We voted whoever is in the presidency, government, senators, everywhere, and that gives them the authority because we voted for them, and we voted for them, and then we put them in office. They can do within the law. They can do whatever they want with our money within the law. But what happens most of the time is that they just use it, and these guys that work for the government, they become millionaires. How? The government positions don't pay that much. Let's say a senator makes $200,000 a year. I don't think so. But let's say they do. How do they become millionaires in 3 or 4 years? It's not possible. Even if you multiply 200,000 for 4 or 5 years, that's a million in 5 years. And that means they don't spend any money and they put everything away. That doesn't happen. Most people spend it all. They have a house payment, cars, they travel. So how do they make that much money? It's a big question mark for our government. Just saying. So I was going to talk about debt as well. What are you, let's get serious for a second here. What are you supposed to do in this life that there's no way around it? It's not getting rich and amassing a vast amount of money. It's dying. You're here to die. The moment you're born, you start dying. How long are you going to live? How long before you die? Nobody knows. But one thing is for certain. You are going to do it. Nobody escapes death. Nobody. Todo mundo se muere. All the world dies. So anyway, are you prepared for that? I mean, I can be doing this video for you right here, and I can drop dead right here in front of the camera. Of course, you never watch this video because who edited after the fact and all that. So if you actually watch this, that means I didn't die during this video. And that means that I'm alive. If I'm watching this video on YouTube after I put it up, that means I'm alive. So if you watch this video, I'm alive, baby. Thank you, Lord. I'm alive. I'm at the land of the living. Yes, sir. So be also prepared to die at any time. Nobody gives us a schedule when that's going to happen. And nobody tells you how that's going to happen. It could be a car accident. It could be a heart attack. You can fall from a tree. There can be a hurricane going through your house, takes you with it. It's just, you just don't know it. You don't know how. You don't know when. So it's better to always be prepared for it. So that I'm here and I'm ready for whenever you think it's time for me to go. I am ready. I don't have no regrets. And I'm ready to go on into the next phase, whatever it might be, which I know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you. That's your homework. What is it? Yeah, so debt and taxes, folks. Remember, debt and taxes is the only certain things that are going to happen in this life. So thank you, folks, for watching. And remember, this show is brought to you by right here, motherfucker. Ooh, 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 ooh. Remember, folks, foca means seal in Spanish. The seals go to their daily activities, either drinking, eating, sleeping, having fun in the water, talking about great life without regrets or responsibilities. That's a great life. That's what I say. Live life in seal mode. Live life in mode foca. Motherfucker! Ooh, 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 ooh. Go to our website, www.craneproductions.com, which is right here in the bottom. In there, go to the third tab from the left. That's the Craneware tab. Click on it. Go to the bottom of the page. Past the Shopify logo. There's a big banner with a lot of pictures of us wearing our apparel. Shirts, hoodies, hats, tank tops, you name it. Click in there and go to our Shopify store. That will take you to our Shopify store. And there's plenty of products there for you to browse and purchase your apparel. The apparel with attitude. Get the right attitude. The motherfucker attitude. Right now, this hat and this shirt. See? This is the golfer shirt, like I already showed you. This is for sale on our website. We got like 4 different colors now. And the hats, the caps. The caps are on sale now. They're 20% off. All of our caps in our website. We got the trucker hats like this. I got red and black, red, white, and blue, gold and black and gold, which I was wearing yesterday, and the caramel brown with black, which they're all over here in the back. And also the performance hat that I usually wear, the navy with the gold gold foca logo. They're all 20% off. Take advantage of that. Buy hats for your children, for you, for going to the baseball game, for driving. For actually, you're actually a trucker. Come on, wear them with pride. Wear them the right attitude, motherfucker attitude. Anyway, folks, thank you for being here. And remember, you can watch us on Spotify, on YouTube. You can listen to us just to the audio in Spotify, in YouTube, in iHeartRadio, in Amazon Music, and in Apple Podcast. Thank you so much. And remember, live life ordinary. Live an ordinary life, and you can get great results. Thank you, and as always, chingon! Chingon, baby! Yeah! Okay, good luck and have a good weekend, folks. Thank you for watching. We'll see you here on Monday.